Hello, guys. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt exhausted, unmotivated, like you're stuck in the same place, no matter how hard you try to move forward? Like something invisible is quietly draining your energy, killing your confidence, and keeping you from becoming the man you were meant to be? What if I told you there's a reason for this? A reason that nobody talks about, but every man struggles with at some point in his life. A habit that seems harmless, normal even, but is silently weakening you from the inside out. This habit is so common that most men never question it. They think it's just part of life. But what if I told you that this so-called normal habit is the very thing holding you back from success, from strength, from true masculinity? Ancient warriors, emperors, and philosophers knew something that modern society wants you to ignore. They understood discipline. They understood that true power comes from mastering yourself, not indulging in every fleeting pleasure. They knew that a man who is ruled by his impulses is not a free man. He's a slave. Think about it. Every time you give in, every time you indulge, you feel it. That emptiness, that guilt, that lack of motivation. It's like something inside you is slipping away. But why? Science has the answer. Every time you engage in this habit, your brain is flooded with dopamine, the pleasure chemical. At first, it feels good, but here's the catch. The more you indulge, the more your brain becomes addicted to that easy, instant pleasure. And just like any addiction, there are consequences. You feel drained, weak, unmotivated. Your drive to accomplish real goals fades away because your brain has already received its reward without you actually achieving anything. This is why you struggle to stay focused, why you lack the energy to chase your dreams, why deep down you feel like you're capable of so much more, but something keeps pulling you back down. The great Stoic philosophers, men like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, warned against this trap long before modern science could explain it. They knew that pleasure, when uncontrolled, becomes a prison, that the man who cannot control his desires will never be truly free. No man is free who is a slave to his body. Seneca wrote those words thousands of years ago, but they are just as true today. Every time you give in, you reinforce a mindset of weakness. You tell yourself, I need this, when in reality, it is controlling you. But here's the truth. You don't need it. You never did. The only thing you need is discipline, purpose, and the will to take back control of your life. The moment you decide to stop being a slave to your urges is the moment you start reclaiming your power. And it's not just about quitting a habit, it's about transforming your entire mindset. Because self-discipline is not about denying yourself pleasure. It's about choosing what's truly valuable over what's easy. Look at every great man in history. The warriors, the emperors, the visionaries. They all had one thing in common. They controlled their desires. They didn't let their impulses dictate their actions. They didn't chase cheap pleasure. They chased greatness. If you want to break free, you need to replace this habit with something greater. The reason so many men fall into this trap is because they lack something meaningful to pour their energy into. But imagine if you took that energy and redirected it towards something that actually mattered: a business, a craft, a mission. Think about it. If you were focused on building an empire, mastering a skill, or pushing your limits every single day, would you really have time for pointless indulgence? Would you really waste your energy on something that leaves you feeling empty? Great men throughout history knew this secret. Nikola Tesla, one of the most brilliant minds to ever live, stayed celibate his entire life because he understood the power of conserving and redirecting energy. He knew that by mastering himself, he could achieve things that others could only dream of. This isn't about suppression, it's about transformation. It's about taking the most powerful force in your body and using it as fuel for your ambition, your discipline, your creativity. Imagine waking up every day with unbreakable confidence. No guilt, no weakness, just pure, unstoppable drive. Imagine feeling more focused, more motivated, more in control of your life than ever before. That's what happens when you break free. Your energy returns, your testosterone increases, your mental clarity sharpens, your drive to succeed skyrockets, and most importantly, you reclaim control over your own mind. This is what the Stoics meant by true freedom. It's not just about quitting a habit, it's about becoming the man you were meant to be. So now the question is, will you stay trapped in the cycle, or will you take control? Will you let this habit continue to steal your potential, or will you rise above it? The choice is yours. But remember this, no great man in history was ruled by his desires. The ones who changed the world were the ones who mastered themselves first. If you're ready to break free, reclaim your power, and start living like a true Stoic, your journey starts now. Thanks for watching, guys. If the like video and please subscribe my channel.